welcome. In this video, we explore the vital balance between autonomous work and effective teamwork. Today, we delve into the strategies and processes that enable finance professionals, accountants, bookkeepers, and other financial experts to navigate their daily responsibilities while fostering both individual initiative and collaborative excellence. The road to optimal performance lies in knowing when to work independently and when to lean on your team. And our discussion today presents a step-by-step guide toward mastering this balance. Imagine a scenario where you, as a finance professional, are responsible for both individual tasks that require deep concentration and the collaborative efforts needed to complete larger, more complex projects. On one hand, autonomous work empowers you to manage your own responsibilities, make independent decisions, and refine your work processes. On the other hand, teamwork brings together diverse perspectives and skill sets, ensuring that the overall objectives of your organization are met. This video will help you identify which tasks are best executed on your own and which require collective effort. Let's begin by focusing on the importance of identifying tasks and the conditions that support both autonomous work and team collaboration. When you assess your daily responsibilities, it is crucial to take a moment to evaluate each task for its nature. Ask yourself, is this a project that benefits from personal focus, innovation, and quick decision-making? Or is it a task that requires input from several experts, collaboration across departments, and a variety of skill sets? This is the first step in building an effective work schedule that utilizes your personal strengths and complements the dynamics of your team. For individual tasks, consider making a detailed list of your responsibilities. This list is not merely an inventory, but a roadmap toward achieving your personal work goals. Take time to understand the specific skills that each individual task requires. For example, tasks such as preparing financial reports, analyzing profit and loss statements, or resolving complex problems benefit from a focused, step-by-step approach. In doing so, be clear about what is expected. This clarity lays the foundation for autonomy. It enables you to streamline your work processes, set priorities, and even innovate solutions by taking calculated risks. Autonomous working also implies a commitment to continuous self-improvement. In an ever-changing financial landscape, knowing how to adjust your methods and processes is essential. The ability to solve problems quickly, adapt to new challenges, and refine competencies is invaluable. As you work independently, remember to maintain comprehensive self-assessment practices. Write down your roles and responsibilities, outline the steps required to achieve each goal, and continually analyze the speed, procedure, and methods that will lead you to success. In doing so, you acknowledge that autonomous work is not static, but evolves along with professional experience and market demands. However, as you build these layers of personal efficiency, a balance must be struck with the realities of teamwork. Let's now shift our focus to understanding the conditions for effective work within a team environment. Teamwork is not simply a gathering of individuals. It is a collaborative process where diverse skills and perspectives align to meet common goals. For finance professionals, this means coming together with colleagues to manage complex projects that would be difficult to tackle alone. In these scenarios, coordination, open communication, and shared values become the bedrock of successful teamwork. In a team environment, there is significant value in recognizing and leveraging the unique strengths of each member. A proactive team member is one who listens, communicates actively, and contributes innovative ideas. You must be ready to embrace a variety of working processes, encouraging each other to share ideas and build on collective insights. Recognizing the individual expertise within your team fosters an environment where collaborative problem-solving thrives. As you work to build effective teams, one of the major priorities is to establish and nurture reliable communication channels. Within a well-functioning team, every member needs to know that they are not alone. Whether you are engaging in face-to-face discussions, video conferences, or written exchanges over email or messaging platforms, the reliability of these communication methods is paramount. In addition to defining tasks and communication protocols, a key part of effective teamwork is the ability to provide support. Support comes in various forms, offering feedback, valuing each other's input, and encouraging individual growth while promoting group success. For example, if a team member encounters a situation that challenges their usual work routine, it is essential to provide not only constructive feedback, but also positive reinforcement. Now let's move on to elaborating on how to document your work plan, a critical component in aligning both autonomous and team-driven activities. Think of a work plan as both a strategic document and a roadmap that documents all available resources, sets timelines, and prioritizes tasks. For finance professionals, a well-crafted work plan not only ensures that resources are used efficiently, but it also acts as a method to keep track of deadlines, manage budgets, and monitor progress. When you document your work plan, start by listing all the resources at your disposal. These resources might be tangible, such as financial tools, equipment, and funds, or intangible, like the expertise of your colleagues and the time available for each task. Once you have an inventory, the next step is to establish timelines. Timelines help you see the bigger picture by providing a chronological sequence of events and tasks. An effective timeline also plays a crucial role in setting clear priorities. Prioritization is about focusing on what is essential and ensuring that the most critical tasks are completed first. For instance, urgent tasks might require immediate attention, while less critical duties can be scheduled for a later time. By applying techniques such as the Eisenhower Urgent Important Matrix, you can rank tasks based on their urgency and the magnitude of impact they have. As you build your work plan, keep in mind that flexibility is key. Business environments are fluid, and sometimes priorities change overnight. Therefore, it is important to design your work plan with built-in flexibility. This adaptability allows you to effortlessly adjust timelines and reallocate resources as needed. A detailed work plan supports not just individual accomplishments, but also fuels effective team collaboration. Imagine a scenario where you are required to communicate the priorities outlined in your work plan to your team. Here, effective communication is critical. Once the work plan is complete, dedicate time to sharing your vision with the team. Explain each task with clarity, outline the reasons for prioritization, and invite input from team members. Such transparency ensures that everyone understands their roles, responsibilities, and how their actions contribute to the overall success of the project. The next key aspect in balancing autonomous work and effective teamwork is feedback and support. In any professional environment, especially within finance, an open line of feedback can significantly enhance performance. Feedback isn't just about noting what went wrong. It is about reinforcing positive behaviors and recognizing excellence. Timely and constructive feedback, whether delivered verbally or in written form, encourages continuous improvement and motivates team members to excel further. Feedback should be viewed as an essential, two-way dialogue. Not only does it help track the progress towards objectives, but it also identifies areas where additional support may be needed. For instance, consider a situation where an individual has been tackling a challenging task. Constructive feedback in such cases could spell the difference between a task remaining stalled or being completed with improved processes. Similarly, by regularly evaluating team dynamics and performance via feedback, you can create an environment of trust where each member feels valued and accountable for their contributions. Speaking of support, one of the cornerstones of both autonomous work and effective teamwork is the ability to identify and resolve problems as soon as they arise. In a financial setting, delays or missteps can have a cascading effect on a team's output. Therefore, it is imperative that you develop a systematic approach to troublesome situations. The first step in resolving any issue is proper identification. Recognize the problem early and then analyze the root causes, whether it's due to communication breakdowns, mismatched expectations, or resource constraints. Addressing the issue swiftly ensures that it does not escalate. Once a problem has been identified, the next step is assessing its impact. Determine the seriousness of the problem and evaluate how it diverges from expected outcomes. This process might involve a meeting with the concerned team member where both parties openly discuss the issue. In such meetings, transparency is paramount. The acquaintance of the problem's source paves the way for collaborative problem solving. After discussing and analyzing the problem, it becomes vital to devise a solution collaboratively. In many cases, involving the team members in brainstorming a solution leads to better ownership and quicker resolution. Once the solution is defined, establish a clear plan of action that details the steps required to address the problem and prevent future occurrences. For instance, in a situation involving conflicting priorities that lead to confusion among team members, developing a transparent method of communication can help. This involves designating a clear point of contact, using updated project management tools, and setting regular intervals for team check-ins. Through such measures, problems are not only resolved, but become learning opportunities to refine the way your team operates. Let us now revisit the importance of communication, as effective interaction remains the lifeblood of any successful team. Clear, concise communication goes beyond simply sharing information. It is about ensuring that the message is understood in the intended manner. Finance professionals can benefit immensely from honing both their verbal and written communication skills. Whether engaging in one-on-one discussions, leading team meetings, or sending summary emails, the key is clarity, consistency, and empathy. One of the major avenues for successful communication is the use of appropriate channels. In many financial institutions, communication is carried out through various methods, like face-to-face meetings, video conferences, phone calls, and emails. Each method has its own merits. Face-to-face interactions, for example, provide the benefit of nonverbal cues such as eye contact and body language. Written communication, on the other hand, offers a record that can be revisited and analyzed. The fundamental purpose of these communication modes is to ensure that everyone from the team leader to the frontline staff is on the same page with the established goals and processes. After discussing task identification, work plan documentation, and problem-solving techniques, it's important to understand how these elements intertwine to form a comprehensive strategy for managing expectations. Consistency is critical. When you regularly monitor performance, provide feedback, and adjust strategies accordingly, you cultivate an environment where continuous improvement is not just encouraged, it becomes a core part of your organizational culture. Incorporating routine reviews, whether through scheduled team meetings or more formal performance assessments, keeps the momentum alive. These reviews should not be viewed as fault-finding missions, but rather as opportunities for mutual growth. By structuring these sessions to present both achievements and areas for improvement, you help maintain a balanced perspective, one that values contributions and recognizes the potential for change. The process of providing feedback is particularly important because it plays a significant role in reinforcing a culture of accountability. When team members receive specific, constructive feedback that highlights what they did well and what could be enhanced, it not only motivates them, but also sets the stage for future success. Feedback should be delivered in a timely manner, ensuring that the actions or behaviors being discussed are still fresh in everyone's minds. Looking at the broader picture, balancing autonomous work with effective teamwork demands not only individual self-reliance, but also a genuine commitment to supporting and uplifting one another. As professionals in the finance industry, you are often faced with high-stakes situations where decision-making, strategic planning, and operational efficiency go hand in hand. It is in these settings that the lessons from today's discussion come to life. Embrace your role both as an independent contributor and as a supportive team member. As we near the conclusion of this comprehensive guide, let us summarize the key points. First, Identify the tasks that are best suited for individual initiative and those that benefit from teamwork. Reflect on the skills and conditions necessary for autonomous work, such as self-confidence, proactive decision-making, and rigorous planning. Next, appreciate the dynamics of teamwork by recognizing how effective communication, mutual support, and trust are central to collective success. Furthermore, document your work plan meticulously by outlining available resources, establishing timelines, and setting clear priorities. The next step is to communicate these priorities clearly, ensuring that every team member understands their role in achieving the collective objectives. Whether through face-to-face interactions or digital platforms, maintain clarity and open dialogue to foster a culture of transparency. Then, integrate structured feedback mechanisms and performance reviews into your daily routine. These tools will help identify strengths, address shortcomings, and inspire continuous improvement. Finally, always be ready to support your team by identifying and resolving issues proactively. Understand that challenges are inherent in any collaborative environment. In closing, remember that the journey toward achieving a perfect balance between autonomy and teamwork is ongoing. It requires commitment, flexibility, and a willingness to learn from every experience. By focusing on clear communication, meticulous planning, and a supportive environment, you lay the groundwork for sustained success in your professional endeavors. Thank you for watching this guide on completing work activities autonomously and in a team. As a finance professional, your ability to navigate between individual tasks and collaborative projects not only drives personal success, but also contributes to a thriving, efficient team culture. We encourage you to implement these strategies, continuously assess your progress, and nurture an environment where both autonomy and teamwork can flourish. For more insight and additional resources, please visit the provided links. Remember, the key to excellence is not just in working hard, but in working smart, balancing your individual strengths with the power of a well-coordinated team. This balance will empower you to achieve your goals and drive the success of your organization. We wish you the best in your professional journey. Stay motivated, stay connected, and most importantly, stay confident in your ability to manage both your individual tasks and your contributions as a vital member of your team.